Your top story, a shutdown is underway in Khayamnandi area in the Western Cape. The aggrieved community is fed up with DA Mayor Gessie van der Venter. It wants a face-to-face meeting with Venter to voice their concerns over alleged poor service delivery and corruption. They also want area manager Khayamnandi fired, and the community says no one will go in or out of that community until their demands are met. Well, let's cross live now to the Western Cape with Afro Worldview reporter Nasipi Same. Good morning to you, Nasipi. Just talk us through the current situation on the ground. What's happening?
Well, a very good morning to you, Abigail. We are indeed in Khayamnandi and Stellenbosch, informal settlement just outside the town of Stellenbosch, where the community of Khayamnandi basically are saying that they are tired with how the municipality has been treating them. You know, earlier on this month, at the beginning of June, we know that they handed over a memorandum in regards to a certain piece of land in this very community, where they were saying that, you know, they want their backyard dwellers to settle on that piece of land. However, we are here today and the community has, you know, shut down this very same community, Khayamnandi, since this very morning at 6:30, and they said that the shutdown will continue until 10 o'clock. However, just to expand on some of the grievances that the people of Khayamnandi are faced with, I'm joined by Utatu Zola here, who's going to take us through, as a community leader, Dada, you interacting with the people of Khayamnandi. How are you feeling, or rather, what are the exact grievances that the people of Khayamnandi are faced with?
Yeah, ingxaki yethu esinayo sisi apha umeya wethu alapha eStellenbosch akasihoyanga, akana-care abantu, akana-care, akakwazi even ukuze ebantwini, because I think last week sasibhale ileta, sabhala umeya simxelela uba kune-backyarders ezifuna indawo zokuhlala eKhayamnandi, but umeya zange aresponde kuloo nto leyo. And then abantu wathi umeya makuze i-meeting, uzofuna uhlala nathi i-meeting, but saya kuloo meeting wayipostpone umeya. Then wabhala ileta, email ethi akazuthatha i-meeting umeya, and then sibe futhi sifuna imarch naye. Now sadecide ke ngothini ukuthi siya emarchini, simsela i-petition, samsela i-petition umeya, samnikeza i-3 days, zange aresponde until today. But after simthumelele i-petition umeya, abantu baye bahamba badecide uba mabayobeka kulaa pisi yomhlaba kamasipala ipha phezulu, bayobeka abantu. Then kwazofika i-red hands, zafika ngoku zathatha amantyityombo abantu ababewabeke phaa. Now abantu ke ngoku badecide ekutheni into yobana mabadamage i-RTA house there, uyabona. Kunenantsika i-temporal structure. Then bavandalize ke ngoku abantu, bathatha everything because of umeya yena akakwazi ubahoya abantu.
Then, Tata, just take us through on the demands zenu namhlanje. You've decided to shut down. There are demands that have been put to the table. Just take us through on those demands, and also what would you like the mayor to do?
Demands zethu sisi, kukho apha indoda ekuthiwa nguCameron Mcaku ene-office engu-area manager ne-office apha ecorridor. Now uyeke ngobaleka behind abantu, astop everything, ahambe ayoxoka kwamasipala athi abantu baseKhayamnandi benza 1 2 3 4, although exoka. Now abantu ke ngoba badecide into yobana mabazostopa yonke into esingayifuniyo apha. Sifuna uba amuve uCameron Mcaku kule office, because uCameron Mcaku ungene kule office singamazi, kuthiwa ngu-area manager. Xa uphinda uyisabela kuthiwa uCameron Mcaku yi-coordinator, awuyazi uba yona iphi, kuthethwa izitori ezinintsi kwamasipala. Now abantu badecide ngoku into yobana mabazovandala, mabezovala i-ofisi yakhe, because ifuna siyivale le ofisi, asimfuni apha, funeka ehambile.
And then lastly, Dada, you know, that you're telling me, that you've been trying to engage as community leaders with the mayor with your grievances. However, you know, she hasn't really responded much to those grievances and your pleas as the community to come and address the community of Khayamnandi who are faced with these grievances or challenges on a day-to-day basis. How is the community feeling about the mayor not coming to address the community, you know, when they've got, you know, pleas? And also, have you communicated with this gentleman that you speak of, who's the area manager, in terms of what your grievances are? And also, what is the way forward today? Because we know that the mayor will not be coming to address you here. So what is the way forward in terms of the shutdown, since we know that the shutdown was going to start at 6:30 and end at 10 o'clock in about an hour's time?
Yeah, sisi into ezakwenzeka if umeya akezi abahlali bazahamba baye kumeya bayomxola ubeya umeya makeze azothatha uCameron Mcako ofisini asimfuni. Now abahlali abekho happy at all ngendlela enza ngayo umeya waseStellenbosch. So asikho happy nje singabahlali baseStellenbosch. Umeya waseStellenbosch since engene kwesasitulo zange eze even single day aze apha ebahlalini akayazi iKhayamnandi, uyayiguglisha iKhayamnandi akayazi. Yabo umeya waseStellenbosch uhoye abantu abamhlophe, thina abantu abamnyama kasihoyanga. Kunabantu abahlala enkanini ngaphandle kombane, kunabantu abahlala phaa phezulu ko-O abanambane because abantu basenkanini batsale umbane from ko-O batsala enkanini. Now ke ngoku umbane wacima, but umeya akakwazi uyisombulula loo nto leyo, uyabo, because of kukho lo mntu ulapha eofisini in between abahlali nomasipala. That's why ke ngoku sifuna uba makasuke sizombona umeya ke ngoku akafuni uyenza okanye mhlawumbi kunomntu omrimothayo.
Thank you so much, Tata. That was Tatu Zola from the community of Khayamnandi, just basically outlining what is the actual problem here, Abigail. We're hearing again from, Tatu Zola here from Khayamnandi, speaking about, the specific land issue and land invasion that we've been seeing, sporadic land grabs throughout, informal settlements around Cape Town. He also speaks about a certain area manager who hasn't really been doing his job, and they feel that the mayor should remove that specific gentleman. And also they feel that, the municipality and the mayor in this regard hasn't really, listened to their pleas as the community of Khayamnandi. And we know that the shutdown here today is in regard to the lack of service delivery in the area. And just as we heard from Utatu Zola, he's saying that should the mayor not come here, they will be making their way peacefully into the town of Stellenbosch to the mayor's office to air out their grievances, and hopefully then she will take them seriously. However, he also adds that he feels that the municipality and the mayor have not really considered their grievances and are just concerned about just the town of Stellenbosch, rather than also looking at some of their grievances and lack of service delivery that is currently happening in Khayamnandi. And he spoke about the land issue where backyard dwellers have decided to invade a piece of land. He also spoke about an area here in Khayamnandi that doesn't have electricity. So many issues surrounding service delivery in the area. We will be, keeping you up to date as to how the shutdown, progress we will be keeping you up to date with the progress of the shutdown in Khayamnandi. But at this very moment, it is still very peaceful. We will be hearing from the community leaders whether or not it's definite that the mayor will be coming to hear what the community of Khayamnandi has to say to her, and obviously what her response will be. Back to you in studio.
Now, CP will continue to check in with you throughout the morning and the day to get the latest details from Khayamnandi. Protests taking place there. Community members are up in arms. They want the mayor to address them with regards to numerous service delivery issues in their community. But stay tuned to Afro World View for those details and developments.